Today on Getting Real with the Housewives, we break down the latest in Denise Richards and Aaron's divorce battle. Plus, a Bachelor Nation star spotted filming Real Housewives of Rhode Island, while Dolores Catania tells us her ties to the state.
It was my first time experiencing anything out of New Jersey.
And Kim Zolciak has a reunion with a family member as Sophia Bush reveals she was almost a housewife. We got that plus so much more on today's Getting Real with the Housewives. Hey everyone, and welcome to Getting Real with the Housewives. I'm Christina, and like always, lots of news to get to. So let's kick it off with the drama between Denise Richards and her estranged husband, Aaron, and it is escalating fast. Just days after Denise accused Aaron of domestic violence, including choking, slapping, and hacking her phone, he filed a police report against her for alleged vandalism, theft, and assault. Now, the report, which was filed on July 20th in Los Angeles, follows Aaron's emotional letter to friends denying all abuse allegations and claiming Denise is struggling with substance issues and needs intervention. Denise, meanwhile, has been granted a temporary restraining order after detailing years of alleged abuse, including a July 4th incident that left her with a black eye. Aaron says the claims are false and deeply hurtful, adding that the real reason for their split was irreconcilable differences, not violence. With both sides accusing the other of serious misconduct, this legal battle is far from over, and there is a court hearing expected in the coming weeks. This is just getting really sad, really messy. It's all playing out in public. It seems like it's a he said, she said battle, but there's domestic violence involved, there's cheating allegations, there's all these different things, so we don't exactly know what is the truth at the moment. Of course, we'll keep you updated, but it's sad that this is playing out in public. Of course, there's young children involved too, so you hate to see how this is all coming to an end. All right, well, moving on over to Real Housewives of Rhode Island, because Bachelor Nation star Ashley and her husband Jared may be heading back to reality TV and on Bravo. So a TikTok video shared July 15th shows the couple being filmed by a camera crew while dining in a Rhode Island restaurant, sparking speculation that they've joined the Real Housewives of Rhode Island. Of course, this is one of Bravo's newly announced shows. A lot of people have been clamoring to find out who's going to be on the show. So fans immediately chimed in saying Ashley is made for the Housewives franchise. I agree. While Bravo and Ashley haven't confirmed anything yet, the timing lines up. The show promises a peek into the lives of tight-knit Rhode Islanders with deep roots, family drama, and thriving businesses, which sounds like a perfect fit for Ashley and Jared. So Ashley, of course, first appeared on The Bachelor back in 2015. Later found love with Jared on Bachelor in Paradise. They married in 2019. They have 2 kids, and they're planning a return trip to the beaches of Paradise this fall. So it seems like this could all align and be great. I feel like Ashley is definitely made for the Housewives. She knows how to bring the drama. We know she loves a good cry on camera, and I think that her and Jared will have a interesting dynamic as well. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. But we do know that there's one New Jersey housewife that might be sprinkling in here and there, and that's, of course, Dolores Catania. She may have deep roots in Jersey, but she also has connection to Rhode Island. So when we recently caught up with her, we had to find out where these ties come from. So take a look.
So my first time out of New Jersey was in Rhode Island.
Okay.
I was like 18 years old, and Frank's sister at the time was going to Rhode Island University.
Oh, nice.
So we drove up to help her move into her dorm. It was my first time in a college. It was my first time experiencing anything out of New Jersey. It was insane. I was in awe with the breakers and the beauty of it and the restaurants, and I loved it. So, and I have friends there.
Andy said that it's reminding him of like early Jersey days. Can you see
100%.
that? Yeah.
100,000%. They paint the streets with the Italian flag there.
Do they really? Oh, that's so funny. I didn't know that.
There's a really strong Italian community, which I only found out later in life. But when I first went there, I thought it was like Martha's Vineyard. Everybody was very blonde, and everybody was, with their sweaters and, and everything was very preppy to me. But there is an Italian presence there that you will very much love.
Well, can't wait to see if Dolores makes an appearance. And yes, we need to know about Jersey come BravoCon because we need answers. All right, well, it looks like Kim Zolciak has finally ended her long-running feud with her mom. The Real Housewives of Atlanta star shocked fans on July 19th when she posted a smiling photo alongside her mom, Karen, and her dad, Joe, which is a rare sight after more than a decade of family tension. Well, the caption, a grateful recap of recent milestones from moving into a new home to celebrating her twins' 5th grade graduation. But the real headline was that family reunion shot. Fans will remember the fallout began at Kim's 2011 wedding when Karen got into it with Kim's then husband, Kroy, over bathroom access. Yes, this all stemmed from bathroom access. Things only got worse from there, with Kim at one point vowing on Don't Be Tardy that she'd never speak to her mom again. But time, grandkids, maybe this divorce seems to have softened things. So whether it's a full-on reunion or just a reconciliation, it seems like it's a moment of peace, moment of smiles for Kim as she navigates this messy chapter of her life, because good things happened. It seems like she reunited with her mom after all of this, so gives her something to smile about. This is an interesting story. So wrapping it up with Sophia Bush, because she almost became a Real Housewife, but missed the text that could have changed everything. At the Create and Cultivate Festival on July 19th, marketing exec and current Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Bo St. John revealed she tried to recruit Sophia to join the show back in April. The only problem, Sophia never saw the message. She finally replied 3 months later asking, wait, controversial question, April? But Sophia owned up to being a terrible texter, joking that most of their friendship happens in group chats. Now, Bose still stands by her pick, saying Sophia would bring depth, drama, and real connection without the yelling. At first, Sophia admitted she thought Housewives was all shouting matches, but changed her tune after seeing how Bose was changing the vibe and modeling a healthier way to be on reality TV. For now, Sophia is staying off the cast list, but hey, there's always next season. I mean, sign her up immediately. Andy, call her, do not text to get her on the show. I feel like she would be a great addition. I'm not sure how exactly she'd fit in, I mean, besides her connection with Bose, but I'm all for Sophia Bush being on the show. That would be great. Bring that One Tree Hill drama to the Housewives. I love to see it. All right, well, that is it for this week's episode of Getting Real with the Housewives. Keep commenting, keep subscribing, and I'll see you next week.